If you're looking to find simple ways to cozy up your space as we move into the cooler months, or just looking for fall decor inspiration, you're in the right place. Hello, welcome back to At Home with Dia. If you're new here, I'm Dia, an interior designer and home stylist. And on this channel, I share designer tips and decorating ideas on how to create an elegant yet practical home on any budget. If you're looking to find simple ways to cozy up your space as we move into the cooler months, or just looking for fall decor inspiration, you're in the right place. Join me as I decorate my own space and show you that by changing a few things, you can create that warm, inviting vibe. In my last video, I decorated the front entry console in 3 different ways, and then I asked you to let me know in the comments which one was your favorite. Well, although they were all very lovely, this is the one I decided to keep and also to use as inspiration as I decorate the rest of my space for the fall season. As I mentioned in my video on how to make your home cozy, adding darker color tones into your decor during the cooler months can totally transform the visual mood of a space. That's exactly what I'm doing to transition into the fall season. If you haven't watched that video already, I will link it here and in the description below. Now, without further ado, let's cozy up this sitting area in my open plan space. This is how I have the sitting area styled during the warmer months. I like to keep it light and bright with subtle neutral colors, but with a bit of black for contrast. I love the simplicity of the artwork, but I was inspired by the dark, moody look I had created on the entry console in my last video. So, to introduce that cozy dark vibe over to this area of the room, I decided to switch out my artwork. These were an Amazon find and are an inexpensive way to make a big impact and set the stage for how I want to decorate this area. First, I'll use this soft throw blanket from HomeGoods. The black and muted dark tones will help break up the light color of the sectional. Now, when it comes to pillows, I like to play with neutrals, but I mix it up by using different textures, sizes, and shapes. These are all from Amazon, so I'll include product links in the description below. I find that black-colored pillows can look a little bit overpowering. So instead, a chocolate color in a soft boucle fabric adds contrast and drama, but in a more subtle way. This chenille textured dark taupe pillow is a perfect addition. And then the slightly smaller pillow in an interesting textured striped fabric makes for a great combination. Next, I'll finish off the corner of the sofa with a brown velvet lumbar pillow. See how the pillows and throw blanket colors tie in nicely with the artwork? On the opposite side, I'll include another texture with this dark taupe throw and drape it off the edge to soften the corner of the sofa. This was a Hobby Lobby purchase from a couple of years ago, but I will try to link a similar one in the description. I'll use 2 of the same pillow colors for a cohesive look and repurpose a pillow I already had that still goes with the aesthetic I'm going for. I moved the potted plant that was in the corner by the media console because it looked a little bit too summery. So let's cozy up that empty spot. I'll use this dark brown wicker basket and add additional throws. That way, everyone in the family has their own blanket for cozying up in front of the TV during the cooler months. Now let's bring those warm tones over to the media cabinet by introducing some wood. I'm using a plate charger from Target as a base for 2 amber glass candles, also from Target. They have an unexpected, uneven shape in a pumpkin bourbon scent that is sweet but not overwhelming. I'll keep this very simple, so a candle snuffer that I got several years ago from Pier 1 Imports rounds off this little grouping. To balance things on the other side of the console, I'll add a book that has a dark cover and top it off with a carved wood box to hide remotes when not in use, but still easily accessible. I'll bring in another book for some added interest, but this time I'll open it up to a page that pulls all those warm colors. This page is perfect because the photo shows rustic organic images with fall-inspired vegetables. And I'll include a magnification glass with a wood and marble handle. After looking at the candle arrangement, I decided to add a couple of leaves for a subtle fall look. Finally, to finish off this space, I'll dress up the coffee table. Glass tends to look a little bit cold, so to break up the look of the glass surface, I'll add a large dark wood tray and place it off-center. I'll add this fall-inspired arrangement in a dark ceramic pot that I thrifted a while back. If you'd like to replicate this arrangement, watch my fall entry console where I show how I put together a similar look. Now here's a tip. If you're decorating an open plan space with various floral arrangements, use stems in similar color tones. In this case, for a cohesive look, I used some of the same soft muted green stems and beige artificial pampas grass clippings as I did in the console arrangement. Next, I'll include some coasters in warm brown tones. This way, we can use them when we want to put a drink down on the coffee table. I always like to include unique, vintage, or sentimental objects in my styling for a curated look. So this bowl from Indonesia is a perfect example because it was a gift from a friend over 30 years ago, and I love the interesting design and weathered metal finish. I'll also add this gomboloi from Cyprus to complement the dark tones I'm trying to pull into this styling moment. This hammered metal brass bowl will make the amber glass candle from Target look more substantial and will also reflect the warm glow of the flame. Finally, playing off those warm metals, I will include this fluted box from Target, which I'm using to store long matches, and I've adhered a match strike inside. That way, I can easily light the candle when I want to. Here is the finished look of the space. What do you think of the transformation? Let me know in the comments if you like all the changes I've made and whether you will try some of these ideas. Oh, and make sure to stay tuned for my next video where I will decorate my dining and kitchen area. So, I hope I've inspired you to make small changes to your home to inject that warm and cozy vibe we all crave during the cooler months. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button and stay tuned for my upcoming video where I'll share how I decorate the rest of the space for the fall season. Remember to subscribe and hit the bell notification to be notified of future videos with designer tips and decorating ideas for creating an elegant and beautiful home. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Bye for now.